Hey guys, it's Mike here, and the trailer for the new Dragon Ball Super movie, Dragon Ball Super BROLY, has just dropped. And we've been waiting for this ever since the movie was first announced, especially once we got that poster and that title revealing exactly who it was going to be about, and that is BROLY. So the highly anticipated trailer has finally dropped, and now I'm going to be taking a look at it and giving my reaction to it. So let's get into this trailer. Alright, and here we go. Something flying through space from Akira Toriyama. Voice of Whis. And this is English dub, of course. Tournament of Power opened his eyes. And of course, Goku wants to continue to get stronger. He is Goku, of course. Here's this ice planet that we've been hearing about. Beerus, Piccolo, new characters that are part of the Frieza Force. We even saw Frieza's ship. And here is Goku and Vegeta in their new, like, snow clothes with this SAB on their shirt, whatever that's supposed to mean. I kind of like these outfits. And here is... And here's BROLY in his new design, in his new base form, and man, look at this art. Do it, BROLY! Do it, BROLY. And here's BROLY going crazy, coming after Goku and Vegeta. Oh, here's Vegeta as a Super Saiyan. Oh my god. Frieza, Golden Frieza. His power level's amazing. BROLY versus Frieza, Goku going Super Saiyan and fighting against base BROLY. Wow. Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan Blue versus BROLY. Somebody in a space pod, perhaps? Explosion. What do you see? Another Saiyan space pod. I think that's Paragus. BROLY again powering up. He's getting stronger! It is BROLY. Wow. So there's the trailer for Dragon Ball Super BROLY, coming January 2019 in the United States, the story of the unknown Saiyan. And let's go back through this a little bit, because number one, what I gotta say is this art and animation for this movie is just so good from what I can see right now. You know, like, from aesthetic purposes, from just looking at it, like, look at BROLY right there, look at Vegeta. And, yeah, like, look at their faces right there. Look at just the Dragon Ball falling into the abyss. And, man, it really does look great. And that's what we've been hearing leading up to this, that this is going to be having some top-quality animation coming from, you know, Shintani and a bunch of these people behind the scenes that are making this movie. And that's really interesting. Now, actually looking at the content of this trailer, it's interesting that we see BROLY is coming out of what looks like a Frieza space pod. And if we go back even further, what we see is Paragus right here, and he's like, do it, BROLY. Now, of course, as we see, Paragus also has his own design change. Now he's got the gray hair. He's wearing this particular outfit that also is Saiyan armor, and it has like a kilt or skirt of sorts on it. You know, it's kind of like traditional wear, I suppose. And I guess Paragus, very similar to in the original, also has the scar on his face. So I kind of wonder what elements they're actually taking from the original, because as we see right now, Paragus is telling BROLY what to do. And we even see right here on his belt that it looks like he has something, which I believe in the designs made it seem like he has some sort of device. So kind of hope they're not going with the whole Paragus is controlling BROLY again with a device, you know, but this time it might be around his neck instead of around his head, because, you know, what else is this for? He doesn't seem to have the same armbands and everything. He's wearing what appears to be Frieza armor, so, you know, is BROLY working for Frieza here? Or more likely, perhaps, did BROLY, say, kill a Frieza soldier or destroy an entire ship full of them and just take their ship and keep their armor? We see Vegeta smiling, but he's not really doing well right here now, is he? He's learning as he fights, so that's something that they're giving to BROLY now, too, I guess, an ability. Vegeta versus BROLY. Frieza versus BROLY. We see the two of them fighting in this, like, volcanic area, and obviously Frieza's not doing very well. And Goku versus BROLY, of course. I mean, that's probably the main event right there. Once again, looks great. Goku's gonna go Super Saiyan God, and of course we see he also goes Super Saiyan Blue. Now I'm only a little concerned right here because, as you could see, this is like 3D CG animation. This almost is giving me vibes of like Resurrection F and more specifically like Battle of Gods when Goku faces off against Beerus. So, you know, I like the 2D animation, but when it comes to this 3D animation, I hope there's not a lot of it because I'm not a big fan of incorporating 3D animation like this into a 2D anime. Saiyan Warrior Race. And here we see right here, it looks like maybe someone is in a Saiyan space pod. You know, they have the armbands and everything, so maybe this is after Broly and Paragus escape from the destruction of Planet Vegeta, or maybe in this version, Paragus saves Broly and he keeps him in his space pod. This could even be right here, actually, the destruction of Planet Vegeta, although it also could just be a battle that they're having in the actual film itself. But if we see right here, there's once again Saiyan space pods, and if we remember in Dragon Ball Minus, we saw that Goku was in a very similar space pod, a sort of incubator actually, as it is, when Bardock rescued him and placed him into a Saiyan space pod and sent him to Earth. Obviously, they changed the origin a little bit, so I wonder if they're pulling from that right here. And we see it looks like Paragus, and I'm not sure who this other Saiyan is. I mean, going by his outfit, I don't know, it either reminds me of like Vegeta's outfit, or in this case perhaps more specifically like Cabba's outfit, but I'm not too sure that they're going to have Cabba suddenly with what appears to be maybe a younger Paragus. And this could be perhaps when Paragus like searches through the Saiyan space pod and finds Broly. So I think that Paragus is actually his grandfather in this version, so that should be interesting to see how it goes. And here we go, Broly with this crazy powering up scene coming out of the ground. And he's getting stronger, which is a big Broly hallmark. So here we go, Dragon Ball Super Broly. And yeah, this is certainly an interesting trailer to say the least. I mean, for aesthetic reasons, like in terms of animation, in terms of the style, in terms of how it looks, I think that's definitely great so far just looking at this trailer, aside from, you know, this little CGI fight that we get right here. But beyond that, like again, it is Broly coming back. It is a character who I'm not the biggest fan of, and if they bring him back and then they just have like this thing again where Paragus is controlling him, as we could see right here, he's telling him, do it, Broly, and then we see Broly freaking out and going after them. So if they're just going to have Broly once again be like a mindless Saiyan, or like a slave, basically, of his grandfather in this case, that wouldn't be as interesting to me as if he were to have his own mind and were to be someone that is more in control of his own faculties and has actual motivations, rather than like what we got in the original Broly movies, where he was pissed off that Goku was crying and that he got stabbed. Even though for some reason he doesn't go after Vegeta for getting stabbed, he goes after Goku. But hey, Goku's the main character. As for the story of this film and how Broly and Goku will actually meet and how Broly will become involved in this big conflict, I think it's possible that he might in this case be trying to get revenge upon Frieza for destroying Planet Vegeta. Whether or not Broly actually wants revenge or if it's just Paragus's plan is something that waits to be seen. But I think it might be possible that Frieza will contact Goku and Vegeta, since they're kind of buddy-buddy now, and be like, hey, can you help me out? There's some super powerful Saiyan who is perhaps as powerful as you guys that is decimating my new Frieza force, and I kinda need your help. And with what Goku said at the beginning of the trailer, I think it's entirely possible that he'll try and help out because he wants the challenge, and of course Vegeta will go with him because he never wants to be left behind by Goku at all. And we don't really seem to see Piccolo fighting them, even though he was featured in some promotional stuff before. Although it could be possible that we see Piccolo and the human characters on the Earth before they go and fight Broly. Although I'm going to be kind of disappointed if the only people who actually go on this mission are Goku and Vegeta. Because even though it is a movie and they have runtime restrictions, it's still a little bit more interesting to me to see Piccolo using the Makanko Sapo, or Gohan using Masenko, or Krillin throwing some Destructo discs along the way. Even if it's just a fight some of Broly's lesser minions. But all of that waits to be seen. So this is the Dragon Ball Super Broly trailer. Let me know your own thoughts down below in the comments. Do you like this trailer? Are you looking forward to this movie? And if you weren't before, has this trailer helped to change your mind? Also, if you're new to this channel, then make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so you can see all of my content right away when it comes out. And if you like this video, then make sure to stick around, because there's a lot more to come in the future.
Yeah, if you think the mic from the Laughingstock Media's reaction to the Broly coming back is good, then just wait for my muscular reaction.